Hello everyone, welcome back. It is now May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day to all of you guys out there. Today has been a very exciting time to be a Star Wars fan, given that Disney and Lucasfilm finally dropped the official Obi-Wan Kenobi full-length trailer, which by the way, really isn't necessarily a full-length trailer. It's more around the lines of a second teaser trailer, if that. But anything beyond that, a lot of fans have been very much satisfied with the footage that we got today between Owen Lars, the Inquisitors, Darth Vader, and more, as well as the official poster dropped by Disney and Lucasfilm that gives us another first look at, of course, Darth Vader. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, I must say one more thing about all of this, is that there is a lot of things happening right now that will be unveiled at Star Wars Celebration. And if you guys would like to go ahead and drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. So Celebration is just a short number of weeks away. We're going to be learning a lot more about John and Dave's work on the Star Wars universe, new TV shows that will be announced, as well as next Star Wars Celebration, which, by the way, they are planning to do it for 2023. That's going to unveil even more Star Wars TV shows and projects. Now, on top of all of this, what's even all the more exciting has a lot to do with what's happening with the Mandoverse. And when I mean the Mandoverse, we're talking about shows like The Mandalorian Season 4 and 3, the Ahsoka Tano TV series, as well as other projects that are going to be implemented into the franchise as a whole. So, with that being said, we already know that George, John, and Dave are working around the clock to really build Star Wars from the ground up, to really give the fans something very unique and new that they have never seen before on screen. And they're really trying to cherry pick a lot of things from Star Wars Legends. So, with that being said, with Luke Skywalker as the big focus by Disney and Lucasfilm now for the future of Star Wars and for the Mandoverse in general, both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are currently doing something big for the Star Wars universe that will take a key element from Star Wars Legends. Now, it's described that storyboards are already currently being crafted for The Mandalorian Season 4 that will involve a brand new character taken directly from Star Wars Legends. Now, John and Dave are well into the works on including character Kyle Katarn from Star Wars Legends into the new Star Wars universe as Luke Skywalker's best Jedi student in the Mandoverse era. It's described that Favreau and Filoni are essentially resetting the lore of who Luke's students were in the Star Wars franchise. Currently in canon, most of Luke's students are young Padawans. However, Favreau and Filoni are making some big changes by including Kyle Katarn as one of Luke's greatest and his oldest Jedi student, and is already planned to be portrayed by actor Andrew Lincoln. Now, let me just stop right here for 1 second. Now, Andrew Lincoln, I believe, is the best choice out there for Kyle Katarn. If you guys are not familiar with Kyle Katarn, go ahead and look him up on the internet. You guys can go ahead and get a deep, resemblance of the character compared to Andrew. So, Andrew Lincoln was one of the main stars in the hit TV series The Walking Dead, and is set to join the Star Wars universe in 2023. Now, The Mandalorian Season 4 is set to showcase Luke Skywalker's second Jedi Temple on Yavin 4, just like in Legends. One of the scenes that are storyboarded and finalized to become a part of this script involves a full-on training session between Kyle and Luke, engaging in a sparring session inside of the Jedi Temple on Yavin 4. So, Yavin 4, by the way, guys, is going to be Luke Skywalker's main Jedi Temple in the new canon, as opposed to the actual temple that we saw in the Book of Boba Fett, and in The Last Jedi is going to be considered Luke Skywalker's secret Jedi training school. So, that's another thing to really kind of keep in mind here. Now, Kyle Katarn is described to be a very unique design this time around, with his uniform that's very much accurate to Star Wars Legends, where he has a one-sided armored shoulder pad where Kyle bets, of course, Luke Skywalker in a sparring session and eventually beats him, to where Luke Skywalker now believes that his training is almost complete in this field. So once again, we have a moment in which both Luke and Kyle are engaging in a sparring session. This really kind of brings us back to what was done in The Rise of Skywalker between both Leia and Luke, where they had archived footage of Mark Hamill in that scene that they used for his face, as well as essentially recreating Leia in the form of CGI. You know, we already had a cool sparring session like that, and we're going to be getting something like that again in The Mandalorian Season 4 between Master and Student, Master and Padawan, right? So that's the one thing, is that Favreau and Filoni are really paying attention to Legends. They want to make sure that they're going to be getting a lot of known actors and or actresses on board of Star Wars. You know, to my knowledge, I'm not quite sure if Andrew Lincoln is even a Star Wars fan. That I'm not really aware of, so if you guys know that, let me know. But I think that Andrew Lincoln is an excellent choice. By far, probably the best choice that John and Dave made for Kyle Katarn and the casting of that character. Moving on. So Andrew Lincoln is described to have been eyed for this role for the past year and a half by John and Dave, and it has been an ongoing process between Andrew, John, and Dave Filoni, and is now finally happening with storyboards and for Mando Season 4 as a whole. Kyle Katarn is planned to appear in roughly 2 chapters on The Mandalorian Season 4, however will hold significant screen time in those chapters that are already pre-planned to showcase Luke and Kyle. Now, some of Luke's students in the background are described to be some of which that were shown in the Rise of Kylo Ren story comics that will appear in live-action form. Kyle Katarn's saber hilt this time around, however, is going to differ from how it appears in Star Wars Legends. The scene is set to use new John Williams music for Mando Season 4 once again. And here's another thing that I think a lot of fans need to know, is that we talked about this for a couple of months now, is that Mando Season 4 is not going to be called The Mandalorian Season 4. It's going to have an entirely new title. It could very well be likely something, for example, you know, The Mandalorian XX Mandalore. You know, it could have something like that, some kind of example like that. It's going to have a subtitle, not necessarily being called Season 4 per se. For all we know, it might not even be called The Mandalorian, but it's going to still be considered Season 4 of the Mandalorian series. It's going to be a very interesting marketing technique by John and Dave to really enhance the story, because it's no longer just about the Mandalorian now. It is about a full range of characters like Luke, Ahsoka, Kyle Katarn, Anakin Skywalker, and more to come as well. And speaking about Anakin, he is going to be returning as a Force Ghost in the Ahsoka Tano TV series. Hayden is already doing his scenes for this June. A lot of that is going to be filmed in the coming weeks, so we'll be talking about that as well. But overall, Kyle Katarn, guys, I don't know if you guys saw his scenes in Jedi Outcast. I do suggest that you guys go ahead and check out the overall video game cutscenes, where you kind of do get a nice sense of what Kyle Katarn is really like. They did, you know, some cool scenes for Jedi Outcast, and it is a very unique character. It is a very exciting character to see in the Star Wars, and I'm just hoping that John and Dave get him done correctly in comparison to how he was done in Star Wars Legends is all. And I have faith in them, I really, really do. So, overall, guys, you know, great day. Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser, or trailer I should say, was fantastic. The poster looks beautiful, and Star Wars Celebration is going to be even bigger. So, overall, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear them moans again.